Hello. Yes, I know. Yeah. Okay, you can stop the applause now. You done? Okay, great. Hello, my name is Evan Zanome, and I am here officially greeting you as the brand new host of Studio A. First Evan on the street, then studio interviews, now host. My fans would call it the underdog story of our time, but my other fans would say I'm Marist's equivalent of a fire station doorstep orphan. Speaking of abandonment, Dani, the old host, left some reasonably big shoes to fill. So, like a period-accurate princess, I hope my big, veiny, masculine feet will be the Cinderella fit this show needs. By the way, have you guys ever heard of these little fat freaks called the boobas? I just remembered them last week, and I have been hounding all over campus to see who remembers them. All I remember is their rainbow-colored fat folds jiggling, always jiggling, entrancing me. Anyways, so we've got a great show for you tonight. I've got an old friend glued in the interview chair, as well as some fun surprises that'll shock the hair off of you. So stay tuned. Hello and welcome back to Studio A. Tonight for our panel, we have two very special boys here. We have Colin Reese and we have Mikey Ackerman. And today we have a great topic to discuss. The Academy Awards have just released their nominations for that big golden boy that they're going to hand out. What are your snubs? What are your dubs? Let's discuss. Colin, why don't you go first?
Okay, well, I think the biggest snub is Jordan Peele's Nope. That was like one of my favorite movies of the year, and I don't think it got nominated for like anything, which is insane to me. Like,
now to play devil's advocate here, I heard from a review that it was a bunch of schlocky mess, and when I watched it personally, there was a guy in the theater who would not stop yapping, and I had to yell at him. Do you think that that could have influenced maybe that reviewer's thing? Because I heard maybe that review is right.
I mean, maybe. Maybe this is a controversial opinion, I guess, that I like Nope, because I saw it with my friends, and none of them liked it except for me. Maybe that's just because it's like sort of about making movies and, film majors.
I thought it was about horses.
Well, it's about horses, but there's there's a filmmaking aspect in it. They're trying to shoot the aliens.
Oh, and they have jean jacket.
Yeah.
Jean jacket. Do you know he's supposed to look like an eye?
Whoa!
Yeah.
Wow.
What's your take? Dub or snub? Either
Biggest snub of the year. I don't know who directed it. Bullet Train.
Bullet Train. That's a amazing movie, and everyone here looking at my eyes should watch that movie. It's great.
It should be nominated for everything. Best Picture, Best Actor, Best Actress, Best Screenplay. One of the most phenomenal movies I've ever seen in my life. They're on a train. It's a bullet train. It goes super fast. What more
they even have bullets flying.
It's a bullets on the bullet train.
Bullet over there.
Breaking new ground right there. New ground.
New ground.
Yeah.
Japan is not new ground. It's been settled already.
No, but the bullet's on the bullet train.
Oh my God, the bullet's on the bullet train? Mm. Okay, here's my hot take for a big snub. The Batman. Snubbed for best original score for visual media. What the fuck? It got, you know what got its place? I think Encanto.
Okay, but the Encanto kind of slaps though. It kind of does.
Encanto came out last year.
Yeah, but it got the nomination. It beat it out.
Didn't it already get nominated? Wasn't that last year?
No, that was the different awards.
What other awards?
No, wait, I'm thinking of the Grammys. Disregard my entire... Here's my actual snub. Pearl. Where was Mia Goth's Oscar for her phenomenal 8-minute monologue talking about how she dismembered some bitchy blonde girl who took her role in a can-can dance that she wanted?
I haven't seen the movie yet.
Well,
is that what that movie's about?
No, it's not what it's about, actually. It's about porn.
Oh. Okay.
Would you watch that? It's a good family movie. I watched it personally alone in my room. Not for that reason.
Yeah, that's what he said.
Well, if it's a family movie, then I guess I might watch it then,
I would watch it.
So would you back to back, would it be like a Puss in Boots, The Last Wish, and then right into Pearl, or like Pearl and then Puss in Boots?
You just stimulated my neurons there, because Puss in Boots, The Last Wish, phenomenal. It's a great movie. It's a great time for the kids and the family. I have neither watched it with kids or family. Both times I watched it either alone in the Bahamas or
Is it
the
preferred viewing alone in the Bahamas?
Alone in the Bahamas
That's the
is
best
preferred. Yeah,
experience
go
for
to
Puss
a
in Boots: The Last
resort and then find an empty movie theater, pay, I think, $1 for a ticket and a Coke and a rum, and then you go to town on Puss in Boots: The Last Wish. I'll tell you that.
All right.
I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
I woke up on a beach actually after I had the Coke
Was
and rum.
the movie on the beach?
No, I had a Coke and rum, and then I had like a meat lover's pizza. Then I went to Puss in Boots: The Last Wish, had a phenomenal time. Then I fell asleep on the beach. That's all the time we have for this specific panel topic. We'll be right back with another.
Welcome to Bi-Weekly Update. I'm Brielle.
And I'm Gene. The Dallas Zoo has been compromised. Not one, but 2 Emperor Tarman monkeys were kidnapped from the friendly confines of their enclosures in what can only be described as the real-world version of Team Rocket stealing Pikachu. However, after being recovered from the closet of an abandoned house, a new theory claims they were actually just a secret gay couple trying to elope.
In light of Andrew Tate's recent arrest, in which a pizza box helped to confirm his location, Domino's has announced its new Alpha Male special, which includes a meat lover's pizza, bone and wings, and a SWAT team sent to your home to check if you're involved in human trafficking or not.
M&Ms are back at it again, introducing a new plus-sized purple peanut M&M character to push inclusivity. Tucker Carlson has mega shrink dick, and the other social experiments at Fox News threw a temper tantrum on a larger scale than even iPad kids could ever dream of.
Doctors are warning against the popular plastic surgery procedure of buccal fat removal that many celebrities are getting now. However, one big fan of the procedure is Tim Burton, who is thrilled to announce his live-action remake of The Corpse Bride starring Lea Michele.
A highly radioactive capsule was lost but quickly recovered on a remote road in Western Australia. In news completely unrelated, a mysterious Australian teen dubbed Vegemite Man by locals has been praised for busting a series of small-scale crimes across the country.
The TSA no-fly list was recently leaked by hacker Maya Arson Crimo, who posted the list with the caption, "Holy fucking bingle," and an emoticon that's supposed to look like a slightly mischievous kitten. This led to a government-wide McCarthyist hunt for any other catgirls who might pose a threat to national security.
Former President Trump publicly called Florida Governor Ron DeSantis disloyal and a very bad boy for expressing interest in running for the presidential election in 2024. DeSantis, who claims to be a very loyal, very good boy, has since been reevaluating his campaign after Trump surprised him at his home with a fully loaded spray bottle.
With all the news coming to light recently about Representative George Santos's resume being full of fabrications, it has been announced that he was never actually real in the first place and is really the first AI to be elected in the government. The reason his photo looks so airbrushed is because he really doesn't exist.
The military issued a high-powered missile strike on what was thought to be a Chinese spy balloon. In the worst misunderstanding since the creation of shrimp fried rice, the United States obliterated the house from up.
While Tiger King convinced us in 2020 that large cat sanctuary owners Carol Baskin's husband was dead, this has actually been proven false. Apparently last year he was found completely alive and well in Costa Rica, and everyone else just had way more important, serious things to think about, like climate change and the Kardashians.
That'll do it for Bi-Weekly Update. I'm Gene.
And I'm Brielle. Good night.
Welcome back, everyone. Our next topic may be a little divisive, but I need to know everyone's take. Reality shows. Love them, hate them, maybe you just tolerate them. Give me it all.
I mean, I would like to say I hate them, but I don't think I actually watch enough to form a good opinion on that. I think I've seen Survivor, and I've seen a couple other.
Seen Survivor?
I think, who knows?
Did you fall
Who knows
asleep?
if I'm actually watching the things that I'm watching?
Well, you know, I could vote you off this table right now. What have you watched?
I'm kind of in the same boat, to be honest. I haven't watched that many reality shows. I don't really like them, though, just based on what I have seen. Maybe that's just because I'm from Jersey, and I kind of hate the reputation that Jersey got after the Jersey Shore came out.
So you're saying people from Jersey are illiterate?
No, I'm not saying that.
They don't have
I'm
media
sa-
literacy.
I'm saying people think that, but they're
Okay,
not.
Okay, got it.
And I don't like that.
Well, luckily for you two boys, I have the perfect reality show to talk about. Have you heard of a show brought to me by my producer, MILF Manor? Have you heard of this show, MILF Manor? It is
I have.
wild show. It is about, I think, a large number of boys and a large number of their mothers. They go to the same island to hook up with each other, not like in an incest way, but like with different moms and sons. Would you watch that?
No.
I haven't watched it.
I've heard it's funny, and I have not. I don't even know what it seems like a Netflix thing. That seems like something that's on
You
Netflix.
think it's a Netflix thing, but I don't even think Netflix would have the balls to have a mom blindfolded trying to tell which son is hers by touching his nipples. I would not want my mom to touch my nipples on reality shows or anywhere off
fair.
the air too.
It's a fair point.
It's an interesting show though. I must say I'm a fan.
Did you just say you did?
You said you
You
didn't,
didn't
watch
it, and now you're saying you're a fan.
Well, actually, I didn't per se watch it on TLC. Like, I didn't sit down with a bucket of
it's TLC.
popcorn.
Okay.
I didn't sit down with a bucket of popcorn and watch MILF Manor. I watched Cody Ko talk about MILF Manor, and that's that's enough.
No,
that's enough.
It's
that's
the
enough.
cultured way to watch
That's
MILF
enough.
Manor.
Yeah.
See, we watched the little MILF Manor Cody Ko. We watched the little The Button. You know,
It's a good-
what's
it's a good
reality
mix.
TV anyway nowadays? We're all slaves to our phones anyway.
That is true.
That is so true.
Would you say that Cody Ko is a reality show?
Oh.
Because if we're going in that direction, I could say I've watched a lot of reality shows.
Well, actually, I don't really like Cody Ko. I like Ludwig better. I think he did a thing on MILF Manor, but regardless, MILF Manor is crazy because in one scene, they'll have, oh, which one's my son? I gotta tell by his rock hard pecs. And then in the next scene, the mom's a racist. They're being racist. They're saying, like, stop speaking Spanish. It's rude when people don't understand the language you're speaking. They said that on camera, and then they went to go hook up with some other mom's son.
That's rough.
What kind of show is it? What show are they running over there? This circus act of MILFs touching sons. Bah! Well, as heated as this debate has been for both topics, I think that's enough time, or too much time that we spent on this. We'll be right back after this. Hello, everyone. It's time for tonight's interview. You may be wondering who's going to be the one interviewed, as I'm the host now, and previously I was the one clowning around in these leather seats here. They're not leather. But here's a poetic turn for you. We have, joining me now, all the way from the far-off land of Jersey, former host Dani Bonifetti.
Hey guys, it's me, the real Danny from way off in New Jersey.
And this is true because of your feminine features that I plainly
They're
see as clear
real.
as day. Dani, your stubble looks as better as the day I last saw you.
You know, I haven't shaved that much since the last time I was sitting over here. It's been a while, at least a couple of weeks, so that's plenty of time to grow some hair.
I agree with that. Hair in all places. But first question, how's retirement?
Ooh, it's been great. I've picked up a couple new hobbies, day drinking, gambling, you know?
Again,
It's-
new hobbies? I thought you did this previously.
Well, I just drink new drinks and I, do different slot machines because the one next to the pool table was unlucky and I lost a lot of money there.
Do you want to tell us one of your new drinks that you're having?
Oh yeah, it's just straight Tito's. Before I would mix it, but now I just glasses of the stuff, just down the hatch.
Tell me to stop when the glass gets big enough, right?
That's good right there. That's about how
Right
much.
here?
Yeah, and I put an
Holy
olive in there sometimes too.
guacamole.
Yeah, it's a lot.
All right, well, I want your take on this next one. What changes have you noticed since you left? Do you feel that this is still your humble little abode?
You know, I was only here a little while ago, but it feels so different. I mean, I'm sitting in this chair now. Last year, I sat in that chair that you're sitting in. That's already a cool thing. Also, a lot of new faces over there. Not very nice ones.
And I mean, you didn't know their names before, so why learn them now, am I right?
What are names anyway? I just call them.
I mean,
hey,
what-
dude. Hey, guy.
That's Sarge over there. That's Slugger.
Yes.
Speaking of, this seat's still warm from you. I think there's still like the whole imprint of like your whole feng shui type deal
yes.
going on over here.
Yes.
Yes.
I like to leave my seats warm so the next person has a nice, homey feel when they sit down. I want them to know I was there.
Yeah, I'm sure you
Yeah.
do. How do you do that?
How do I? Well, it's a secret.
I
but-
caught you on that one.
Well, I can tell a little bit of how I do it.
Okay.
You know how I kind of hinted at the whole day drinking thing? I drink a lot, and it goes down kind of hard. When there's more alcohol than food in my system, my body temperature gets real high. And then I sit down somewhere, it just kind of radiates off me, you know what I mean?
Next question. What advice do you have for me to be a great A1 sauce host?
Yeah. How much self-respect do you have for yourself?
Absolutely none.
That's a great
I have.
start.
If self-respect was a number,
Yeah.
I'd be letter Z.
So let's go a little bit lower.
Lower than Z. So
Right
theta.
now, let's say, oh yeah.
Theta.
I'm thinking, well,
man.
let's for the people who don't know numbers as well. If let's say this is no self-respect, Evan, we want you down here. I don't want you to look at yourself in the mirror and think, I'm a great host.
Now, you know what? I think I'm already on that train of thought because
good.
when I look in the mirror, I get up, I splash some water on my face, and I tell myself, you're a fucking loser, Evan.
That's
You
fucking cool.
You should probably
You're
jump
on-
off McCormick right
Yeah,
now. Maybe you'll land on
yeah.
Max's Melt.
That's
Who
actually, I
knows?
used to give myself a little pep talk whenever I would go, and I would just see myself in the mirror, and I would just think, fuck you, shit ass. That's what I would say to myself, and then I would come in, and I'd be the host, and it was great. That's what you need to do.
Before someone follows Good Samaritan laws and reports us, let's move on to the last question. How would you describe John Winthrop's vision of a Puritan community, and how attainable do you think it was? And what role did religion play in the cultural misunderstandings and colonial relations of European and native peoples in the New World? And do you think that Christopher Columbus actually had sex with manatees? Answer all of that.
Okay, let's break this piece by piece. What was the first part?
Could my lovely switchboard move back up, please? It's a long question. Thank you. How would you describe John Winthrop's vision of a Puritan community?
So he comes in, he's all, I'm the first governor of Massachusetts, right? And so he thinks that all these Puritans are chosen by God. So, yeah, I think it was kind of a weird little situation they got going on there, kind of trying to convert all those
Well,
Native
next part
people.
of the question, how attainable do you think that vision of a Puritan community is? Hold on one sec. Okay, no answer.
I can smell it. So that tells me right there that modern day Massachusetts is not the same as Winthrop's vision. That means it was bad, it was terrible, they didn't gamble enough, I bet. They were kind of just not very good. And then I think that would never last.
I can relate this to one specific time, Danny, when you and
Yeah.
I were hanging out.
I would probably remember. I'm Danny.
We went all the way down to Texas, and we found the #1 rodeo house in all of Texas, because everything's bigger in Texas.
Mm-hmm.
When you were riding that bull, I remember what you were saying. Whoa! John Winthrop's vision of a Puritan community is unattainable!
I
and then
do
we fell
remember
off.
that.
That was crazy
And
when
I
that happened,
fell
right?
off.
You
And
really
I was
did.
laying there on the ground thinking, man, those Puritans, they really knew what they were doing.
While you were down there, do you think they actually did the native people wrong?
Well, I mean, I wasn't there. I'm not going to say yes or no to that question. I think Mr. Winthrop was probably a good guy. I don't know much about it.
John Winthrop, a good guy. Well, my lovely floor manager is giving me the Macarena. I don't know what this is, so I guess that's all the time we have for today. Danny, thanks for coming back. I hope to see you again. Oh my God, you have a strong grip.
Oh, I'll
right
be
back.
back.
Please don't. You know what? I think I did pretty damn well for my first hosting gig. Me and Danny got to catch up on all the goings-ons of Puritan-era religious figures, and we really talked up a storm during our panel, huh? Be honest, you're gonna look up those shows, you sneaky little mudlarks. Before I leave you to simmer until next time, put this in your pipe and smoke it. Urinal walls divide us more than they protect us. Think on that. So, stay saturated, everybody.